Does this day feel like for you to walk into your new home?
Super exciting. I mean, just being able to experience this with my family too has been great. They've been very open armed, even with my family. It's been a great experience, and it kind of we kind of always saw from afar how the culture is exactly how we expect it and a little better. So it's been
Yeah,
great.
yeah, you mentioned kind of that culture. You can probably tell from afar just the camaraderie
Yeah.
that the group has. It seems like you've been a guy that everywhere you've been, you've developed those types of relationships. What is it about you that you're able to do that, and how excited are you to join this group?
Um, I mean, to me, it's always just about doing whatever the team needs. So I mean, I feel like that also starts off the court. So just being a good teammate, being a good person. So I mean, that's always important to me. So just being now in a culture where it means a lot to them is very exciting.
Isaiah, how difficult was the decision to leave your situation in New York, and just what was it about the Thunder organization that drew you in?
Um, I mean, if I'm honest, it was hard. I mean, I was in a situation. I mean, I love my teammates out in New York. I really appreciate what Tibbs and Leon did for me, and the fans in New York were showed a lot of love. But I mean, going into the situation, it was very exciting. I mean, from afar, I always saw how the culture was, especially I mean, since they've been in OKC, how they established the culture, the style of play. I think really fits me. I'm a high IQ player. They have a lot of guys who cut, so I think to me, I'm one of the best passers in the NBA. And then just the culture. I mean, again, very family based. So it was just something that was really exciting to me. Felt like I can really expand my game here. I was just especially talking to Mark how open minded he is. So it's really exciting for me. And then just defensively, I mean, I think I can still bring a lot to the team. I mean, I feel like they were really good last year, but then bringing Caruso and myself in, I think we hopefully will take another step in that.
And you mentioned talking to Mark. I just wonder what those conversations sound like, and what might be your expectations in terms of role and minutes next year from what you know now.
I mean, it was great. I mean, I think one of the questions would kind of really helped a lot. I mean, I asked him what you think it takes to take the next step to win a championship. I mean, his biggest thing was the process. I mean, not skipping steps, and so that's kind of how I approach um, every day in my life. So him having that same mindset with the team was very intriguing to me because a lot of people will try to tell you a story or oh we do this to win a championship, but him coming in saying we have to take it step by step was great. And then role, I mean, I'm just here to do whatever the team needs to win. I mean, I've been in a lot of different situations. I know how to adapt. Um, but again, the way they play here is really exciting for me, and I feel like I can span my game a lot, especially offensively here. So,
Isaiah, how does your game complement Chet in your mind?
um, I think high IQ player. I think both. He's very skilled. I think we can play really good together. I mean, defensively, having two of the top rim protectors on the court at the same time is it's not easy. So no, but I'm really excited. I mean, that's one thing I'm really excited to see how that goes because he's very talented, and I think with my IQ, I'll have to do a little bit more of the dirty work so he can chill a little bit. But no, it's really exciting. I mean, to me, he's one of the most talented bigs in the NBA. So me and him being on the court together, I think it's going to be very deadly. So I'm excited about that.
Has anybody reached out to you so far on the team, and if so, what did they say?
Shay. I mean, I played with Shay at the Hoop Summit, so I kind of know him from before. So I think people were talking about that. I followed Shay, but I followed Shay like in 2016. So no, but he just reached out to say he's really excited. I'm really excited to have me, and that he doesn't have to box me out anymore. So that's what he's excited about. So yeah.
You talk about the culture here, but just in the last couple of years as an opponent, just watching the Thunder as a team,
Yeah.
the way these guys, went from nowhere to the play-in and
Yeah.
then to number one seed in the West. What were your thoughts just the way the team was developing?
I think they were doing it the right way. I mean, I feel like they weren't trying to rush steps. I think every year you kind of saw them take a next step. And I think how professional they are. I mean, I think every time you see them go on the court, there's a certain competitiveness always to them. They're very excited for each other, and I think in the NBA you don't have that a lot, where no matter who's doing good, the whole team's excited for each other, and so I'm just excited to come in, help them, just take another step. So I think the way they play together, I think, is very exciting.
You made 14 of 30 from deep a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Not, you hadn't been shooting that much since.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to expand on your game?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something. I mean, I think you're an NBA player, especially, you have to adapt to certain roles, and that's what I had to do in New York. I mean, I think my passing only came out probably last year, so my first year I had to adapt to a certain role. So that was something that I felt like I can really expand my game. What I was talking about before, just getting back to that shooting aspect. Because before I was shooting it, so it's really just getting back to that and being more versatile. That's kind of what the team needs. So.
Isaiah, was there a point during the season or in the last couple of years where you thought this could be a reality where you're going to be a sought after free agent at the level you were? Is your game really kind of ramped up this year?
Yeah, I mean, I always had belief in myself, but I mean, I feel like especially after kind of Mitch went out and was starting most of the time, I think I showed I was a high level center in the NBA. So yeah, I mean, my biggest thing is just really just kind of approaching everything day by day. I'm chopping wood, carrying water. So that was the biggest thing to me. So during the season, I'm never really thinking much about free agency. It's more just trying to get better each day.
You're a really good rebounder, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah.
How is that? What is that studying film? Is that instinct? How is that? How does it come about?
It's mostly just going to go get it. But I mean, I study a lot of film. I mean, I kind of watch the funniest thing, because I think when I first came in the NBA, it was kind of a weakness. So think there was like a YouTube video of Taj Gibson showing how to box out or something like that. And so I watched that and it helped a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think just throughout my career, I always grew and stuff. What were my weaknesses? I mean, when I first came in the NBA, it was more defense and rebound were my weaknesses. And so I try to get better in that, and that was my strength. So I mean, defense was more watching a lot of film of Draymond, Al Horford. So I think film has probably been my best friend so far.
Isaiah, you used the word championship a few times. I just wonder, before you joined it and now that you're here, like, how close do you feel this team is to winning a championship?
I mean, we're a great team. I mean, but I feel like, again, I mean, kind of what Mark said before, it's a process. I mean, we're 0-0 now, so going in saying, oh, we're going to win a championship right away, I feel like that's the wrong approach. I mean, I feel like when you do that, kind of let games slip. I mean, so for us, I think the main thing is really just going step by step, knowing we're a great team, having the confidence we can win every game, but you just can't skip steps. So that's the main thing.
What did you learn from Tibbs in your time in New York that helped you develop?
A lot of defensively. I mean, he's really smart defensively. So just little stuff, just kind of more like one-on-one defense, how to kind of position yourself. So I mean, Tibbs was great. I mean, he was always had us really prepared. So I'm always really grateful for that.
Isaiah, what stood out to you about the trip Sam and some of the people from the organization took up to Eugene and just that whole gesture?
Yeah, I mean, for Sam was the biggest thing is just the culture again. I mean, I feel like I've said it a lot of times, but I mean, to me, it's really important having a culture where I feel like I can fit in. I feel like my family feels comfortable, and then just the belief he had in me, knowing that I can help the team and help the team take another step. And then with Mark was just, again, how process focused he was, how open-minded he was. And I just really thought I could help the team a lot and then expand my game. So I feel like Mark gave me that kind of, it was really comfortable. Like I knew like I didn't really have to look over my shoulder a lot. He gives the guys a lot of confidence, and so that was really intriguing to me.
Isaiah, you're kind of seen as the biggest free agency signing in franchise history here. What does that title kind of mean to you?
I mean, I don't know. No, but it's exciting. I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, just always looking from afar. OKC was always a team where I always was really excited about, even watching when I was over in Germany when it was KD, Russ, and James. So it's really exciting. I mean, Russ probably was one of the first guys who texted me, like, if you ever need anything, and I think he said the O or something, and just let me know. So it's really exciting.
I think
Sam,
Sam reiterated many times how young you are in your development and stuff like that. Do you feel like a younger player coming into this group, or do you feel like a
Yeah,
little
I
more
mean-
veteran?
I mean, I'm young, but I think I'm mature. I mean, I think there's a difference. I mean, I feel like also a lot of the guys aren't as mentally young. Like, I think that's what you kind of see from afar. It's not like a young group. If you kind of know what I mean, it's a very mature group. I mean, age-wise, they're young, but I feel like the approach they have to the game, I think, makes them very mature. And that was also exciting to me, having a group where I know they take it serious. I mean, I take this game very serious, and it's from my off-season preparation, in-season. So that was really exciting to me.
Sam mentioned your desire to continue developing. What are those next steps for you in your game?
Yeah, I mean, just continuing to get my shot. I mean, I feel like, especially how they play here, I feel like I can still get a lot better defensively, even though I had a great defensive year last year. So just those little things, and just being more comfortable. I think I'm very comfortable with the ball in my hands, but especially with this system, probably a little bit more. So just keep working on those little things.
Anybody else? Thank you, Isaiah.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.